Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague Season 3. My name's Odie Pixel, I'm here with Draskell, and we're ready to go into Game 3, the final deciding match between Birding United and basically Unknown. And the draft is well underway, so let's get ourselves over to the picks and bans. And well, we're seeing Sniper Draskell get through the draft.
Ho ho ha ha. Ho ho ha ha. No, I think it was about time that hero got through. Eventually, if you look at the first two bans, like eventually this hero is going to get through at some point. They just ban the mag because they're playing against a Rise's team. You know, you take the mag out.
First ban.
Don't want to have to deal with it. And then they take out Clockwork, which is a great hero against Sniper in its own right. And since you know you're not playing against a Wisp, you're not playing against a Troll, might as well pick Sniper. Good hero.
I mean, straight away after the Sniper pick, basically Unknown, they pick up the SF and the Skywrath Mage. I mean, two heroes that are pretty good against a Sniper or vice versa?
Shadow Fiend is not really great in a 1v1 up against Sniper, so if it ends up being like Sing Sniper versus a Rise on Shadow Fiend, I would probably give the advantage to the Sniper in that lane. And it's kind of the same for most heroes. I think Viper is maybe one of the only heroes who can contest him, and it's ironic that the only hero who can do anything to him in lane rhymes to Viper and Sniper. That's the only matchup that is even remotely close between the Sniper hero and
it is still in the pool, but yeah. I guess, yeah, with the SF, that's almost certainly going to be their mid laner. A hero that's being ignored, didn't have success earlier. The PL is still there if Burden want to take it.
I don't know if they want to take Sniper and PL, though.
Okay.
Unless Necroman really wants to play Sniper, and I guess they could do that. I'm imagining maybe like a Void Carrier or something this game for basically Unknown. Even without the mag, it's just a carry who can jump the Sniper, or you could also go PA, but that would kind of mean you want less disables coming out on the side of Burden, because then you really want to rush that BKB. And jumping the Sniper with an ES without magic immunity can be a bit scary. I don't know why we keep showing like techies randomly. I'm gonna like punch Script.
Someone probably finds it funny in the production.
It's I mean, I don't know what to say. At least it doesn't have dead fish in his inventory this time. I don't know
did it not? They changed it.
Yeah, they fixed it finally. Okay, now it's all right. Now I'm just getting trolled. Okay,
fantastic. Cool. Oh, great. Yeah.
Amazing stat.
Didn't want to see the draft.
0.3% pick rate. 0.3. All right. Batrider, the Dream. I like Burden's first three picks here. It's very strong. You have a lot of versatility with what you want to do. You can initiate. You can go for just tower defense if you want to play it that way. You have nice peels for the Sniper and the Batrider. And basically Unknown, going for the Slark. Okay, so it is still a hero who can find the Sniper. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, Slark versus Sniper, Slark just bam.
Yeah, but he's going to have like a Shadow Blade or a Blink or something to be able to make his way into the engagement. That's true, yeah. And it matches up well against Bat. If you know the Bat's coming, you can always Dark Pact and make sure that you don't get lassoed. Is really, really nice combo.
Okay, fourth pick now for the side of Birding United. I guess we're anticipating that it is... I think it's Necroman who normally plays the Sniper, and they just go mid with it, so Sing almost certainly will be looking to play in the safe lane this game. I mean, they still need their hard carry. Who do you pick to carry a game against a Slark?
You could go for something like a PL still, I feel. And you could go for... see, the thing about picking a melee safe lane farmer is you're going to probably match up against some annoying off lane. Although Clockwork and Axe are both gone, so maybe you could get away with it. Maybe you could just pick Jug, or maybe you could pick your PL, and both of those would be acceptable. I kind of like Juggernaut, though, against what they have.
Okay, Lena's going to be the pick.
Yeah, okay. They just
they banned it. Yeah,
right
you
away.
were bang on.
Yeah.
Final ban there from Birding United as well. They banned the Brood. Just, but was it basically Unknown who got their hands on? We saw a Brood game, didn't we?
I'm just kind of surprised they banned Brood. They have Shaker, Batrider, Lena. Like, they can kill the spiders. It's like, whatever. It's not a problem. Maybe they just don't want to have to commit all their heroes to the safe lane. I don't know.
Oh, we'll see.
That kind of makes me think that they're going to pick PL, though, because PL does terribly against Brood.
Okay, yeah. PL could be an interesting one. Legion Commander is going to be the final pick, and that...
They're anticipating a PL pick. That's why they took it, I think. I
mean, do they run the Legion in this situation on her own, or will they do just a dual lane with her and Slark as the two cores?
You could do Legion Witch Doctor, I guess, off lane, but it's I don't know if that's even good. Like, do you just do your Witch Doctor Skywrath roam and try to kill the Sniper mid? I mean, that can definitely kill him, like, no doubt about it, but I think the Shaker will probably camp mid if it's an aggressive or defensive tri lane, excuse me.
Okay, final pick now for Birding United. What is the plan here? They've got the lean in the Earthshaker. I should guess it's going to be this support duo. Meepo stats coming out. I mean, it's not a hero we see a lot. 1.8% pick ratio. Scriff showing us the interesting facts here. I mean, Meepo,
They could be. I mean, the thing is,
Why not?
Meepo is really strong in a lot of games. And truthfully, they don't have that many good, like super good heroes against it, but they have some. They have a lot of single target though, which is scary for a Meepo.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Would be a little bit of a risky one, but come on, Bird United. Hope they're going to pick something fun. I mean, it's always good to see the Legion. I think we saw the Legion one game matched up with the Eye. I think it was Flipside in this tournament. Didn't work out at all. And let's see if it works out this time in comparison. And it is going to be the PL. Final pick PL. So Sing Sing will get his hands on that PL.
Thought so.
And okay, so initially your thoughts on the PL in this situation, a good pickup?
I think it's still really good. The only problem is overwhelming odds, and Slark plus Shadowfane can wreck your illusions very quickly. And if you get spotted out by BKB Legion and you get dueled, you're not coming back from that. Like there's no way you're going to be able to live through it. I'm wondering if basically Unknown are going to go aggro here though. They have Witch Doctor Sky, very potent duel support. They could go aggro and leave the Legion to 1v1 against the Batrider offlane.
That's a good point, actually.
LC can just remove the sticky napalm if she ever gets in trouble by just using press the attack, and you get free stick charges. So we'll see if they go for the aggro lane.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you are absolutely bang on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are into Game 3 now, the deciding match, the last match of the night in this second week's finals. Unknown against Burden United. The winner of this will go straight through to the league play week, in which they'll compete in a league of 8 teams, in which the 6 top teams will go through to the DreamHack lands in Jönköping. I think I said that right. Anyway, it's myself, ODPixel, being joined by Draskell, and on the side of Unknown, we've got Mind Control. He is going to be almost certainly on the solo lane, Legion Commander. It will be Insolent on the Skywrath Mage support, Nico Baby on that position 1 Slark, Arise on the mid lane, Shadow Fiend, and Pure Evil on the Witch Doctor. What are we seeing from the side of the Radiant, Draskell?
All right, so Sing is going to be playing his patented Phantom Lancer. Towards the middle lane, we are going to have Minuts playing the Lina. We're going to have Necroman playing his Sniper, Come With Me on the Shaker, and finally Sokshka is going to be playing the Batrider.
PL? He's going to scout out the movement here of Unknown. Have they dropped a ward down? Yeah, they've dropped down the ward there in the Radiant jungle, and they'll be able to get themselves out as well. So in terms of the lanes for Burden, they did have a lot of heroes rotating around the top rune. It looks like they are just going to leave the Batrider there. I mean, PL, I'd imagine there is going to get some support backup, because he has come into the lane with 8 tangos. Yeah, Come With Me is just going to block off the top lane with the Fisher, and then we'll head down along with the Lina to support Sing Sing on that PL. So it looks like it's just going to be the dual lanes from Unknown. They're just going to commit the Legion Commander and the Witch Doctor to the off lane, and I guess as that duo, they should be able to kind of compete with the farm of the PL.
They can soak EXP, which is good. They can get the Witch Doctor 6 faster. Mind Control can hit his level 6 because he doesn't have to play super far back. Overall, it's still a pretty strong lane, and he's even started with boots, so he can go for the heavy harassment onto Sing. But he comes to lane with double tangos and a salve, plus finger protection, so he's going to be able to take a pretty severe beating on this PL before he's totally forced out. Middle lane, though. Oh, ho ho, ha ha, ho ho ha ha. This matchup is terrible for SF, by the way. Like, it's completely awful. Like, you cannot do anything.
First blood to Necroman on the Sniper, not something you want to be giving away indeed. Bottom lane, the bounce is coming through. They're trying to chase down Minuts. The bounce is getting fairly lucky with them. They might look to dive. There's one more right click, should do the job, but they will find a kill on the bottom lane, going the way of Mind Control, the Legion Commander. So a nice kill to find, but yeah, giving a kill to the Sniper in a lane that's already a bad matchup for yourself is not what Arise wanted to happen.
The thing is, you don't normally see a hero die until the level 2 shrapnel at least, because the damage doubles on the ability from level 1 to 2. Dying to a level 1 shrapnel, Arise had to have been really far up to let that happen.
I guess the Fisher, I think it was the Fisher as well, coming from Come With Me, that helped them find that kill. Top lane, the offlane Paris, he's managed to hit level 3, so he's having a great time in terms of soaking up the EXP. Minute's backing off into the jungle. He's trying to find this dire ward, but it's just out of range of the sentry. And also has been able to stack the camp from the high ground. And well, it's Come With Me again at the mid lane, trying to find a Fisher onto this SF, making Arise's life very, very difficult indeed. And yeah, I mean, in terms of lanes so far, I mean, do you feel it's Burden United that have the stronger position?
For sure. Their mid matchup is going to go well for them no matter what happens. Top lane is going to be a little bit rough, but hey, you got Soxgon back. He can just go back and farm his jungle. He's not going to struggle too much to get to his blink. And since it's not an aggro try, the roaming from the Witch Doctor is going to be non-existent. He's dead again.
Yeah, the shrapnel. I mean, this is not great at all for this SF.
Oh, wait, what? He turned around.
Oh, come with me. He might be needing to come with them. He gets taken down. The triple raises from Arise and the paralyzing cast. They find a kill on the Earthshaker. And I mean, how did Sniper not find that kill?
He ran out of shrapnels, I guess, and Necroman decided that he didn't want to commit that hard for the kill. That's a... I still think he should have went for that, though, because even if the cast goes off, he has boots and he's got level 1 take aim. He can outrange the cast bounce. I think that was a mistake to not go for the right click there.
Obviously, Earthshaker now rotating to the bottom lane. Legion Commander out of mana. Won't be able to purge off any of the slows coming from the Spirit Lancer. Sorry, Spirit Lancer, Phantom Lancer, if he goes in again. Mid lane rotation from Scarif Mage heading towards the Sniper. There's also the backup of this Witch Doctor. Necroman needing to be careful here. In comes the Concussive Bolt, following up through the raises, throws down a shrapnel, but it's not going to be enough to turn this one around. Sniper loses his life, and this is exactly what basically Unknown need to be doing, having those rotations so they can try and secure the mid lane back for their Shadow Fiend.
This is nice movement. You don't really expect to see the dual lane movement to be so crazy in the first couple of minutes, but a lot of it has to do with the Witch Doctor carrying a TP, realizing that the middle lane matchup is going to be unfavorable for Arise until he starts getting some souls. He can start spamming out the wave in that manner. But really nice reaction so far from the supports of basically Unknown. They seem to have a much better idea of what they need to do here. Miss stun from
Mind control juking it out, and we'll find the heal as well. He's going to be fine. There's also an Earthshaker coming down the river. TP back into the lane from Witch Doctor. Come with me with an Invis Rune. Maybe they can find something here. How are we doing in terms of mana situations for the PL and the Lina? Can they fight now? You can see there's mana available on my nuts. And Sinks has also got enough in a couple of seconds for a Lance. But Earthshaker actually goes back to the mid lane with this Invis Rune. Isn't going to be able to find SF. Arises backed up into the jungle, starting to clear out some camps. And then trying to increase that soul count as well. But come with me, he's going to go scout it out. He's only got a few more seconds on this Invis Rune, so does need to be rather careful. He's only level 2, so we'll only have the single stun. Still bottom lane, looking at the CS as well so far, we see at the top of the board the Slark farming an absolute treat. Nico, baby. 32 CS, 14 denies. He's having an absolute great time up here, and you wouldn't expect anything less. He's having free farm. Batrider, of course, headed back to the jungle very early on in the game. It's pretty much as soon as he hit level 3. Sniper and Earthshaker did head into the jungle, seeing if they could find anyone. Now they go back, maybe looking for the wraparound here onto Shadow Fiend. Scarif Mage might be the target though. Shrapnel coming down, Necroman will get Ancient sealed up. They're throwing out the Arcane Bolts onto the Earthshaker. Assassinate should be enough, but no, Legion coming in with the heal. Nice rotation from Legion, allows them to keep this Shadow Fiend alive. Necroman, he's in trouble now because Mind Control's chasing him down, tried to go ham onto the Scarif. Nice Fisher there, will buy them the space and time to get away as a salve gets thrown down onto the Sniper. A bit of a messy fight there from Burden United. Nice rotations again from basically Unknown, ensuring that they don't lose anybody.
Not losing their cores is huge here. Just keeping a rise and fighting shape. The cool thing about what's happening for them is that Nico is left completely alone. He's top lane, highest on net worth right now by about 541 CS at 6 minutes in. He is having an absolute ball of a time. So.
And he's got the Midas.
Yeah. Is there enough mana to kill Come With Me here? Do they have an overwhelming? Oh, it's so close. He had enough mana for another Arcane Bolt. I think he should have just thrown it out, but he didn't.
The Shrapnel slow might just save the ES, and there's the headshot as well. Now Mind Control needs to be careful. There's not another Shrapnel though, so they won't be able to chase it down. But the Shrapnels and the headshots helping Burden United keep the Earthshaker alive. 3 for 2. The Midas on the Slark. Sing Sing. I mean, can he out-farm this Slark now? At this point, Slark's just going to keep ahead of the game.
I think Sing will probably just go treads Vlad's like he normally does. He likes that build quite a bit. And then he'll probably eat the jungle, let My Nuts come to lane and soak some EXP so he can get his Laguna going. And then once the Batrider has Blink, probably start seeing some movement coming out from Burden.
Indeed, 3 for 2 at the moment, 7 minutes in. I mean, the Slark, in this kind of situation, does he go for the Blink Dagger or does he go for the Shadow Blade as his item of initiation?
A Blink is really good, I think, when you have Midas, just from getting camp to camp faster, since you already have that attack speed.
Sing, he's in a little bit of trouble. He does have the Doppelganger available. There he goes to use it to juke the last physical attack. Has the 1 bottle charge, 2 bottle charges. He'll be able to get himself out of there. Necroman applying the pressure on the mid lane. Come With Me is hanging around as well with the Fissure available if anyone dares TPing into this one. Necroman continues the power onto the tower. 7.5 minutes. Batrider has got the blink, picks up that smoke straight away as well. So we should be able to see if Paris is able to make something magical happen with the blink dagger reveal.
Should be a free kill. Blink Bat showing it for the first time. If you don't get a kill off of it, it hurts so badly. I feel like he'll be able to find anybody pretty much on the side of basically unknown. Do you really want to go for a Rise? I think he is probably the easiest person to kill. Going for the Slark is a bit risky because if you don't burst him, then he can just Shadow Dance and pounce away. And then you kind of given away your opportunity. But here he comes.
Indeed, but at the same time, Legion has an Invis rune and is wrapping round. The side of Burden United need to be careful because basically Unknown might be able to turn this one around. Still covered by the smoke, looking for the blink. Arise heading back. They've got this Radiant Ward here, so they know exactly where he is. Top lane, Slark finds a kill onto the Lina. Back to the jungle. Paris blinks in, gets Lusu off onto Shadow Fiend. Where's the backup from Unknown? They need something like the overwhelming odds to suppress the attack, but it's not going to be there. That is going to be a kill there for the side of Burden United, finding the Shadow Fiend. Mind Control actually didn't decide to pursue the counter initiation, just headed back to the bottom lane. 3 for 4. They kill the Shadow Fiend. It still feels like a fairly even game, but just with the fact and the threat that this Slark is getting out of control.
It is worrisome if you're Burden. You can't let him just free farm forever. The problem with him against Bat, though, is like I mentioned, if you don't smoke to gank him, you have almost a 0% chance of success because it's daytime. And Slark is one of those heroes that also has great night vision. So even if you're trying to gank him at night and you have a blink, it still might not be enough. And Mind Control here, getting low bottom.
Yeah, the slow will connect after Purge has already been used. He's still healing up. Paralyzer cast onto Minets. Minets can't chase the doppelganger forward. Sing Sing finds the kill onto Mind Control. Minets getting low. The Fissure catching both of them. This could be a cleanup here for Sing Sing. He bowls up. He's got enough mana for another Spirit Lance. He should be able to throw it out. He will do. Indeed, it's a double kill there for the PL. They also take down the Witch Doctor. They only lose the Lina. Burden United having a fantastic time in the bottom lane, but still the Slark up on the top lane. Uninterrupted farm.
The Coconut Dream was real. Bounce between the Lina and that creep like 3 times, I think. End up getting a return kill. Unfortunately for Evil, he didn't get the kill before he died. So the Lina got the benefit of the EXP there. Puts my nuts a little bit closer to level 6. And Nico is got 500 gold right now. Treads Aquila Midas. Pretty standard build. If you're just going to go for the Midas and just farm with Dark Pact inside of the woods. I really think if he doesn't go Blink Dagger, that he might just go straight Scotty and just try to fight. Because Shadow Blade is only really useful once the tier 1s are dead, because there's not really that much room to abuse the invisibility. You know, like you can't just walk all the way down a lane to a tier 2 and catch somebody off guard. It's more like you need a way to jump the sniper before the tier 1s fall so you can ensure that you can get that kill and get the towers, and then you snowball off that. But we'll see what he decides to do.
So looking at the Mind Control on the Legion, he's got the phase boots. Now he picks up the armor, going for what I can only imagine to be the Blade Mail. Before the Blink Dagger as well. Is there a reason why he's skipping that out?
I don't think it's very hard for him to get in range with the kind of heroes that they have. If you get a blink on the Slark, and then you have like Witch Doctor cast.
Witch Doctor.
Oh god.
He's going to need more than a doctor after this. In fact, he might need a hearse. He is dead. 26 seconds on the clock there for Witch Doctor. 7 to 5. And well, another nice pick off there for Burden United, using the Lasso to the best of their capabilities. Necroman continues to farm. He's second on the net worth. Still a fair bit behind this Slark. And I think, well, for me, it kind of is all going to boil down to what this Slark's going to be able to achieve when he comes into action.
A lot of it is based on just that. Necroman has not had an amazingly easy time, but he's still got Mask of Madness, he's got his Aquila, and he's got Phase. So his damage output is pretty substantial right now. And if they wanted to push into tier 1s, I don't think there's much stopping Burden from doing that until that Slark, like you mentioned, does get his next core item. I really do feel like Blink is the right call here, but as far as the Blade Mail goes on Mind Control, I think it's really nice to have it against heroes like Bat and any kind of AoE spell spammer, because you can just Blade Mail and run into spells and you hurt the enemy team quite a bit. And Legion's strength gain is pretty respectable. It's 2.6. And if he wants to go for like a Shadow Blade, or even if he wants to completely skip Blink entirely for a while at least, I don't think it's super awful.
Here we go, by the bottom room, they're chasing down Pure Evil with the Shrapnel and with the Laguna Blade there, blowing him up. That is the Witch Doctor going down again. The bounces do come out, but there's no follow-up for the side of Basically Unknown. Sniper now for Hastrun as well, heading straight back towards the mid lane. Isn't going to be able to find anyone for the time being, because Unknown, they're keeping 3 of their heroes in the jungle, just farming up. Nico Baby with 1,800 gold. Let's have a look at the Scaraf. Has he been able to achieve anything at the moment in the jungle? He's got his arcane boots and a bit of money. Shadow Fiend himself coming up to 1,700 gold in the piggy bank. Sing Sing pushing the bottom lane, has a double damage rune. And might even look to go for more left. Really scaring the Legion Commander right back here. Mind control. Doesn't want to get caught next to Sing Sing. Sing Sing has the backup of Necroman with the Mask of Madness. They should be able to take this tower down fairly quickly. Shrapnel ensuring that no one's going to be able to TP in. Sneakily enough, they'll always know. They'll have the vision if anyone comes in, but no one's going to come in. They don't want to defend that tier 1. 8-5 to Burden United. Come with me. How's he doing? He's not too bad. Arcane Boots coming to 700 gold on his way to the Blink Dagger. Slark has got enough to buy that Blink if he so wishes to do so. 2.3k gold in the bank.
He's still saving. I think he'll just go Shadow Blade. If he was going to go for Blink, he would have bought it already, because if somebody TP's top, Blink in with level 2 Shadow Dance could very easily result in a kill, even on somebody like Sing. He only has 900 health or so. It's not really that much. He might just be favoring the Shadow Blade solely because it gives him more damage, and more damage typically means faster farming speed. But when you have Aquila and Treads first, it's very common to see Blink because you can just eat the jungle really fast with your Dark Pack spam. But we're going to see a smoke here from Basically Unknown.
Sing Sing needs to be very careful. There's a jewel, there's an Ancient Seal. They can easily lock down the PL. Sing Sing keeping himself safe. He's going to back up. Now comes the smoke from Burden United. 4 heroes on the mid lane, everyone apart from Sing. Going to head straight into the Dire jungle. They've got this Radiant Ward here, so they do know that Witch Doctor was just in the jungle a few seconds ago. They're not going to go for the Witch Doctor. They're going to go straight into the jungle, see if they can find a bigger fish. 4 heroes on the side of Basically Unknown. Shadow Fiend, this would be a nice kill if they can find it. They're not going to go for the SF. They're going to continue left. They see the Scaraf Mage. Now they see the Courier. Hello. Courier takes a tick to the backside, won't go down. Shadow Fiend's able to get out, and they're not going to be able to catch anyone out here for the time being, not wanting to go in too deep.
Very close to losing the Shadow Blade. That would have been awful. You just lose 2,800 net worth by the Courier dying. Would have been the reverse stream. I still feel like Burden have a decent advantage. If they spot that Shadow Blade on Nico, and then they have sentries for whenever they start to push, the Shadow Blade doesn't really do that much right now. Like when the towers go down, it's a lot different. It's a lot more room to exploit, being able to like bypass wards and such. But for now, it's just increasing his farm speed a tiny bit by gaining the increase in damage and attack speed. But I still feel like, you mentioned this earlier, his play and what he does in a team fight is going to be pretty key for Basically Unknown. If he doesn't have a good couple of engagements and start to snowball really hard off of the items that he bought, he's going to have to try to go for like this ultra late game against like a Shaker and a Lina, who's going to eventually transition into a core and PL on top of that, which I don't really think is the greatest matchup for him. But here come Burden. They're pushing up top lane. They're all spotted though by this ward.
Oh, they just want to try and increase this map control. They're taking the tier 1
in the
middle,
Roche?
taking it in the bottom. It looks like they certainly are going to try that.
Okay.
They're going straight in to the pit, smoked up. And they're going to give it their best, and they should be able to take it before any kind of reaction comes from Burden United. They're still hanging on the top lane, trying to take down this tier 1. And here comes the push. Sing Sing's onto the tower. And yeah, it looks like Basically Unknown. They're going to get away with taking the Roche, and there's going to be no kind of punishment for this. They're going to get it. The push continued from Burden United at the top. Slark's going to grab himself the Aegis.
They could even defend if they all TP, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I think they just end up trading, make the enemy team TP back. They go for the tier 1 of Burden, and then if Burden TP on that, they fight because they have Aegis. So it'll be a 1-for-1 tower trade, and Basically Unknown also getting Roshan on top of that.
8-5 at the moment, 16 minutes in. Tier 1 on the top lane down. As you said, Basically Unknown going for the push after they've got the Aegis under their belt. Give it their best. Nico Baby farming up in the Radiant jungle. He's getting himself fairly low, but he should be farming the Shadow Dance. Actually going to TP back now to the tier 3. There'll be a TP from Scaraf to the tier 2 mid. Now coming back as well, the Legion and the Shadow Fiend. They want to try and defend this. With the Shadow Blade initiation, Nico Baby might be able to catch someone else. Come with me. Has got the Echo Slam. Nico Baby, who's he heading straight for? The Sniper.
Wants the Sniper.
He wants
so
the Sniper.
bad.
Sniper's going to TP out, and there's going to be nothing to stop him. Necroman escapes. Lance being thrown down onto Nico Baby. Oh, Shaker, Ancient Sealed, everything coming down. Mind Control wanted the dual bonus damage, but he was already dead, the Shaker. And they do find a kill, but everyone else on the side of Birdie United gets out.
Wait, he had Echo? He could have just echoed the Slark when he walked in, because there was a sentry down. Like
oh, they saw...
Yeah, he placed a sentry and he walked past it, and then he like tried to enchant, and I noticed it, but I didn't think that he had Echo because he would have just echoed and, well, he only had level 1 Aftershock. Maybe he didn't feel like it would have stunned him long enough. Either way, he could have fissured too, and the fissure would have stunned him long enough.
This game we are going to see Sing Sing on the PL. Go straight for the Diffusal blade, rather than for the Skadi like we saw him do in the first game.
Yeah, Diffusal is amazing. The damage output and just the amount of farming speed that you get for the cost, because they decreased the cost of level 1 Diffusal, and then the upgrade is also better because it gives you 15 agility for 700 gold. So it made it an even better Illusion Hero item. So you always want to make sure that you get your hands on that if you can.
Mid lane, lots of TBs coming in as Necroman tries to step at the heat. Nico Baby pouncing forward with the Shadow Blade, wants to try and find one of these heroes. Necromantic Kenny just TBs out. That's going to mean that Mindnuts will be left alone, saving the Light Strike array. Meanwhile, Sing Sing's killed the Legion. Mindnuts tries to TP out, but you're not going to get away from that. They've killed one, they've killed two though. Sing Sing with a double kill here on the top lane. More money under the Phantom Lancer's belt. That's going to be his Diffusal complete and money on top of it to spend as well.
I wonder if they're going to try to just go for more towers here. With still having the Aegis up on the Slark, he's also making his way towards that Skadi. If he gets Skadi completed, it's going to be very difficult to kill him. They're going to have to focus him really hard, and they used Echo already. So if they want to go for middle lane push, I feel like if they group up here, they could. They need to wait for the Skywrath, though, before they do it. He was still dead for a couple of seconds, and Sing with Diffusal now, so he's going to be much more impactful in fights. His damage output is really terrifying. Even though he's not durable, if he gets on you and no one can stop him, like there's no disable or anything, he will eat you alive. You will not be able to live. Even the Slark would die to him right now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, Slark at the moment, oh mana, needs to be careful about being caught out here. Mindnuts is scouting him out as he has to pop down a sentry. And I don't know if the sentry on the side of the die is that in range of they're in range of each other, those two sentries on the bottom rune. Is it just... No, just on the edge, sir. They won't quite catch it. Smoke up now from the side of Basically Unknown. Let's see if they can catch anyone out. Mind Control leading the way with the phase and the Blade Mound now complete. Straight into the Radiant Jungle. Pings do come out. They are aware that some kind of rotation is happening and they TP out. Paris, blinks, and he's out. They're not going to be able to catch anyone out here, Basically Unknown.
Nice movement from Burden, avoiding those deaths. They could be losing their tier 2 because of this, though. Everyone except for the Slark is down here. But maybe they just decide to back because the Slark isn't there. Yeah, okay. They're going to run. They have a freshly placed ward inside the jungle. They'll have a decent amount of vision for a while if they want to try to go for some aggressive plays with their 2 Shadow Blades. They could also just rotate to mid-tier 1 and take that, I think, almost for free.
Obviously a lot here on the bottom lane. Come with me, closing in on that Blink Dagger Gold. He needs to be careful. 16,500 on himself at the moment. Shadow Fiend wants to getting sent out to himself. Arise. He's got the Shadow Blade, he's got the Yasha, and Nico Baby, Mr. Slark, well on that way to completing the Skadi. I believe he is just 800 short of the final Ultimate Orb. And we'll have that fairly shortly with the Midas Gold helping out, of course, as well. Sing Sing himself has the Yasha now on top of the Diffusal. So very close to, well, halfway there to getting the Manta Stole, which is going to help him out a lot. In terms of heroes like the Scarif, looking to catch him out with the Ancient Seal.
Even being able to Manta when the LC blinks in is helpful. For whatever reason, if he uses Overwhelming Odds first, and then he Manta after that, he doesn't know which one to duel straight up, which can be very helpful. And that's really the 2 keys on Burden is the Sniper for now, and then the Phantom Lancer as well, obviously being the cores. Come With Me is very close to his blink. Once he has that, your counter initiation is going to be through the roof. I think that Basically Unknown without any BKBs right now, like your SF doesn't have BKB, you get Blink echoed, a team fight could be disastrous for you.
Link forward from Paris in towards the mid lane onto the Slark, but Slark dart packing straight away. They realize they can't get a kill. Arise. He's thinking of the Requiem. He wants to give it a shot. Sing Sing has a lot of damage and it not enough because the Doppelganger is there, but the right clicks. He goes for the wrong one, but then he gets the right one. The final punch from Shadow Fiend bringing down the Sing. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Lina did manage to blow up the Legion with the Laguna Blade.
Yeah, I mean, getting the Legion kill is okay, but you can't lose Sing. He's so important to their team composition right now. Without him, taking a full-fledged team fight is difficult. I didn't see, did he doppelganger early there or something?
So there's Requiem, and then he doppelgangered, but then he had double damage.
But I mean, like, was his doppelganger on cooldown when the Requiem went off? Because
Shadow Fiend was invis with the Shadow Blade, so he didn't know it was
yeah, okay. Yeah. That makes more sense. I was going to say, because I only saw it after it happened, so I didn't know if he just, like, had an invis or something. But apparently, Shadow Blade means invis, so easy game.
Mid lane, Nico Baby going for the tier 1. He's going to be able to find it, pick himself up some tasty gold. 11-8 for Burden United, and net worth, though, for Nico Baby continuing to skyrocket. 14,000 gold on this Slark. He is becoming an absolute monster. Shadowblade Midas, Aquila Treads, Scardy, 1,200 gold on top of that as well. Necroman needs to be very, very careful in where he positions himself, because this Slark will always look to find the kill. He does have a TP scroll, the sniper, but it's on cooldown for 10 seconds. There is a Skywrath and a Slark very, very close to Necroman. They head down, he could be in trouble. SMY completed now by Rise. On top of the Shadow Blade and Aquila. We did, of course, see the Blink Dagger has been picked up by the Earthshaker. So the next fight could be a big one. He's about to close in on level 11 as well for the second point in Echo Slam.
Blink Shaker is the big key here for Burden. Now it means that whenever a team fight starts, Come With Me can be as patient as he wants because he knows the Slark has to kind of all in on the Sniper or the PL. And that means you have 2 Blink Initiators in Sakshka and Come With Me both, who can wait for their opportunity to strike. I think in terms of initiation, basically Unknown are very, like, they're far behind the curve, right? Like 2 Blinks versus 2 Shadow Blades. The Blink Daggers are going to offer you much more in being able to start the engagement. And when teams start pushing in, you just have a sentry down, or you just, like, even if they deward your sentry, you can just play under the tower. And then they have to eventually push into you because late game, you're going to be fighting into one of the scariest late game compositions, anything with big AoE team fight, and 2 very strong cores and a PL and a sniper. So I do feel basically a no need to try to do something. And maybe Roshan is going to be their call as it respawns in about a minute.
PL, Sing Sing heading to the Ancients. What are we seeing in terms of money? Oh no, bottom lane, forget about that. Assassinate is going to cancel the TP out from Witch Doctor. And a few peeps there from Necroman will secure the kill by incoming Nico Baby trying to find a kill return. He's trying to TP out, but the damage is too much from Nico as he bursts down the sniper. Sing Sing PL, how is he doing? So he's got the 1,700 gold on top of the Yasha Diffusal. Still trying to close in on that ultimate orb into the recipe, into the Manta Star. Gem is going to be picked up by the Batrider, and against the SF and the Slark, this could be key for those initiations, as long as he doesn't get picked off, because he's still quite a squishy target. Fisher onto Mind Control, blink forward. They want to find themselves a kill here on the Legion. Come with me, he's got the Echo Slam. Bam! Legion Commander is dead. Light Strike Array catches out Nico Baby. They'll be able to knock him back with the Flame Break. Mindet's getting fairly low. The right clicks aren't enough to bring him down. Now here comes Sing Sing with the Diffusal Blade. He's going to kill the Skywrath Mage. 2 heroes down on the side of basically Unknown. Maybe more. Come with me, he's got a blink. They know that Nico Baby is around, but no. Both the Batrider and Sing Sing just head back to the lane and continue to farm.
Well, that could have been a lot worse. Just losing the LC there in the sky. It's an offlaner and a support, not really a gigantic deal. The biggest problem that's going to stem from this is if Burden go for Roche and basically Unknown can't contest because they lost 2 heroes. It's going to be up right now, and I don't think either team knows just yet exactly that it's up, but that's going to be the next point of contention, I feel. With the BKB being purchased on Slark pretty soon, he's only got 300 gold till he has it. I think they could probably just take the fight. Because he has level 3 Shadow Dance and a live BKB. That's 10 seconds around the Roshan pit. If you supplement that build with an Aegis, it becomes very hard to fight.
Yeah, big items coming out for both cores indeed. Nico Baby, as you said, with the BKB. PL, Sing Sing now with the Manta Star. So it's going to be very, very hard indeed to catch out. 14-9, Burden United with the lead in terms of kills. If we have a look at the overall net worth, I mean, individually we see Slarks at the top. Overall, that's actually causing it to balance out, bang around the 0. The XP difference is slightly there, though, for Burden United, coming up to 2.5k. But 26 minutes in, it is not a sizable lead indeed. Both teams still very much in this game. I mean, if it does go late, you just kind of feel that Burden United have the edge because of this PL sniper combination.
Not just that, but their late game presence with their supports, I feel, is a bit better. Like, Lina is kind of a semi-core. You got Blink Shaker, which can be devastating at any stage. And then you have Bat, who's always relevant throughout the entire game. Maybe even better during the late game because of how important it is to be in a good position to make sure that you can win a fight and the implications of getting caught out after the fact. So I do feel like Burden's team scales better. But again, basically unknown. They're getting a Roshan here.
Indeed.
No contention at all.
Burden United are on the way. Do they still want to try and fight in this, though? No, it doesn't look like they do. After the Aegis has been picked up by Slark, this is not the time to go head onto enemy territory. And they'll keep themselves safe. Baby just cleaning out mid-wave. And this Slark, he is becoming very, very scary. The BKB, 1100 gold as well on top of the Skadi Shadowblade treads. And with the Aegis now, I mean, it's going to take a lot to kill this Slark.
It will take a lot to kill him, but the big problem is high ground. How do they go high ground with this team? Sure, Arise does a pretty good amount of right-click damage. He'll have BKB, and the Slark has BKB. They're going to have to brute force it. There's no slow siege. It's just, we're going to have to hit the tower with the Shadow Fiend and hope that we can start a fight that favors us. And this LC does not have Blink yet, so they don't even have a single duel win on Mind Control at 28 minutes in.
I mean, I guess still you have got the Q to deal with the illusions, but other than that, as you were saying, the Legion not offering a huge amount to the game at this point. And there's Alina there with the stacking the braces. I believe it was, if we can have a look, weapons, there we go, yeah. Triple bracer on Lina.
He's strong.
Ah, it's not bad. My nuts, looking pretty big. 28 minutes in, 14-9. Necroman, how's he doing? He's got the ultimate orb on top of the SMY, so I guess just going straight for that Skadi build on top of the SMY for the sniper.
Just shoot the SF with the Skadi and an SMY. What can he do? He just kite him around. That's another reason why I feel high ground is going to be so hard for basically unknown, is with the sniper being alive, he can sit at like the tier 4s and shoot you while you're trying to siege the base. It is so obnoxious to try to fight into that, and we're going to see a initiation here, maybe?
No. Yes, the Bat Rider blinking in, teasing out the Dark Pack, but with the cooldown, Nico Baby's not going to be too phased about that at all. Damage coming out onto the tier 2s. There will be the stun flying out from the Fisher, again being packed off. The heal as well from Legion, topping up the Slark. Radiant structures have indeed been fortified. Bottom lane, Minuts and Sing Sing looking for a bit of a push themselves. Arise, Shadow Fiend will find the tier 2 on the top lane. Nico Baby Shadowblading up, wants to try and find a kill here. Minuts, potentially in a bad place, tries to TP out. Is he going to be able to do it in time? Yes, he will. Does manage to find the TP out. Also Sing Sing TPing out of that situation as well. Heading straight to the top lane, trying to get the momentum back in favor of Burden United. But Arise picks up the BKB. Sing Sing, how's he doing on his way to the Skadi? He's got the point booster, 1500 gold as well on him. And well, it's, I don't know, this is, yeah, we were saying it was going to be a close game, and Draskell, I think both sides, it's fairly balanced if you just overall.
Either team can win, but the later the game goes, as Come With Me is caught out. Pure evil here. I think he is dead.
He tries to look at it go, but
yeah.
Assassinate and an enchant totem to the face is going to be more than enough. Sniper getting a little bit of extra gold into his pocket. I mean, Necroman Sniper, 3-2-2 at the moment. 1800 gold on top of the ultimate orb. He's well on his way to the Skadi. And they're going to be able to get the tier 2 by the looks of it if they continue this push here.
Probably will back, I imagine. It's scary being here. Or they're not going to defend? Okay, now they're moving. Okay, here we go.
Oh, here we go indeed. Straight into their own jungle. Arise and Nico leading the way with the Shadowblade, but they do have the gem on Paris. He's going to force stuff himself to the lower ground. TP in from Skyrath Mage. Legion's there as well. Sing Sing starting to back out. Doesn't want to be a part of this fight. Necroman keeping the distance into the trees. TP's out straight away. Sing Sing now left on his own. Doppelganger into the trees. He's going to TP straight away. Can they find him with the jewel? Blink forward. They will be able to catch Sing Sing with the jewel, and with the damage from Slark, they'll be able to kill the PL, giving the kill to Slark. Mega kill streak now for Nico Baby. Minuts, he's going to have his have a shot at TPing out, and he will be successful. So it is just the PL, but that's a big kill getting the ping, the PL.
Ping is fine.
The CL on the ping.
They know what you mean.
Yes.
It's no big deal. But I don't know why he was even that far out in the first place. Like, they spotted all the heroes rotating over with a sentry and Sakshka being fireflied inside of the enemy jungle. So how he got caught is like beyond me. Like, I don't understand how he even died there, because you should have been able to get away very easily. But I don't know. Mistakes are made sometimes, and that's fine. I don't think it's super game losing or anything. I honestly feel that basically no one still have to break the base. Like, there's still tier 2s.
He's got a Shadowblade. He's on Necroman. Necroman trying to turn and fight. BKB popped by Nico Baby. He's not going to be able to time the Dark Pack to remove the lasso. Is there any more backup quick for Burden United? No, they kind of drag him in and say, we don't want anything to do with this Slark. Paris will try and TP out. He will be able to get away. And also, Necroman does manage to TP out in the trees.
A nice move. He popped a 10-second BKB for nothing. I mean, it doesn't seem like a huge deal, but the closer it gets to 5 seconds, the better the rest of Burden United's lineup becomes. Like Batrider and Shaker, Lena are going to be very appreciative of that low duration BKB.
Come with me. That's a tasty Echo Slam, but he hasn't got the follow-up because he gets Ancient Seal straight away. Concussive shot. Death Ward as well. Oh, turning it around. They're looking at it go. Earthshaker is down. Assassinate flies through.
Ouch.
Wow. 360 no scope there from Necroman. 40 seconds for the both supports. Earthshaker and Witch Doctor off the map. Minot looking for a bit of split push. He finds the tower, but he also might find his death. He won't be able to give the bonus damage to Mind Control because they're not going to be able to kill him quick enough, but the rest of the team will be there to find the kill at the end of the day. Shadow Fiend with the pickoff. Zing, he's found himself a Slark. He's going to go for it. Diffusal Blade down. Dark Pact is going to be there to remove the slow. Pounce forward as well. He does have Shadow Dance. Maybe he needs to use it because the mana's going to get low. He will pop it and he will be able to escape. And that's an item that we haven't actually mentioned, but so he goes for the Maelstrom into the Mjolnir.
Yep.
Extra attack speed, extra essence shift stacks.
Well, the cool thing that you can do is, normally if you're playing against PL, you just get your Mjolnir diffused because you can dispel it. But you can BKB yourself and then pop Mjolnir, and then you can just crush illusions if they're focusing you. They just die so fast because of the lightning proc. So also any attack speed is great because the essence shift makes your damage scale very well. 3 agi per hit, you can get some serious essence shift stacks, and that's typically how Slarks carry in the late game. It's just getting a lot of attacks off in quick succession, and then they snowball really hard because of their damage output scaling over and over again for every attack that they make. And I think he'll probably just end up going for a Basher next or something like that. He could go Lincoln's, but I think he really wants lockdown. Like, he needs a Basher.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of situations where, I mean, as soon as they see the Slark, Burden United just try and TP out. And, I mean, it's starting to not work as often as it was at the beginning because the damage is just there for Nico Baby to kill some of these heroes before they're even able to get the full channel of the TP out. Scardy now picked up, of course, by Sniper, as we just saw Necroman with that on top of the SMY Mask of Madness. And, potentially a push here in the mid lane. Come with me, how's he doing? Level 13. On top of the Blink, 1500 gold. The Sentry's going to be taken down. Blink back as they see the Slark coming in with the pounce. Batrider, Paris does not want to get caught out. Top lane, Sing Sing, and Minot's looking for a bit of push. Sing Sing, how's he doing? He went for the Manta style before the old there. Scardy, of course, and Point Booster. He's got something on the courier. Let's have a look at the courier, lads. There's a bit of a fight going on here. Maybe we should look at this first. I'm trying to chase down Sing Sing with the slow, and then the doppelganger to get himself back. Nice light strike array, actually catching the Invis Shadow Fiend. Is he going to be able to get Sing Sing away? He's actually using the illusions to chase the Legion out of the fight, and Sing Sing will be able to retreat. And yeah, sorry, so on the courier, let's have a look. Nothing at the moment, but sends it to Roshan. Nico Baby trying to go in, will be able to find the kill on the Earthshaker. BKB popped as well, so the stun's not going to be there, but the Sniper coming in with the damage. It's Nico Baby down to half health. This could be a big fight. Earthshaker's brought back. He wants to try and get himself in the fight with the Echo Slam. Mind Control getting low there to the Mystic Flare. They're going to hold a Rise in place. Rise gets the Requiem off. Double kill for the Slark as Sing Sing does fall. They've only lost, well, they've lost 2 now. They've lost 3 now. 3 heroes down on the side of Unknown. Nico Baby's going to be able to get himself out, and at the same time, he looks for the TP. Assassinate. He's going to catch the TP. No, it's not. He does manage to escape. Both the Slark and the Scarif get out. They're only able to take down the PL. They did get the Earthshaker at the start of the fight, and Earthshaker, of course, brought back. So a 2-for-3 trade, just favouring the side of Burden United.
That was very close to being a catastrophe there for Burden. The Requiem going off, that was very scary because it pretty much just straight up killed Sing. He got a double Requiem. He got one from Arise casting it, and then Arise died, and then another Requiem came off, and there was no living through that one. But all in all, they weren't able to deal any damage at all to Necroman, and he just got to sit in the back and shoot. It's just their lineup kind of coming together there. And to put it in perspective, Come With Me didn't even have to echo there. It was just the Slark getting caught out. He has no way of getting on his target right now. That's why the Shadow Blade is not really what I feel is the best option. If he has Blink, he can just blink in and jump the Sniper right away, pop BKB or pop Shadow Dance, force the enemy to use everything on him, and then your Shadow Fiend gets to get a free Requiem, you know? So, I don't know.
Nico Baby's going to head towards Roshan, has the Legion as well. The Scarif Mage and the Witch Doctor also heading into the pit. Burden United, though, they want to try and contest this. They've got all the ults available. Echo Slam is off cooldown. Everything for both sides, apart from the Requiem for the SF, is going to be available for this fight. Paris starts to scout it out. How low Roche is? He's coming down to about a third left of health. There is still time for Burden United to jump in if they want to. Sing Sing's not near the pit, though. He's down on the bottom lane, so they are going to let the side of Basically Unknown grab that, and Slark will now pick up the Aegis for himself.
Why would the SF not take the cheese over the LC? That makes like no sense. Just drop your TP. Can't even use it anyway.
Maybe he's lactose intolerant. Here we go. Sing Sing getting caught out. They're going to run forward with the pounce. Sing Sing with the doppelganger, making it a little bit hard for Nico Babe to lock down BKB. But look at the slows. Slark, maybe he's over a little bit too deep. He does have Shadow Dance available. He's going to need to use it, potentially just get out of here. Will use it and does back off. Fisher will catch him, hold him in place for the time being. Paris trying to chase him down. He's got a Lasso available. Can he blink and catch anywhere else? He gets Ancient Seal though as soon as he blinks in, so he won't be able to follow it through. Therefore, doing a lot of damage to Paris through the BKB. There's a duel as well onto the Batrider. Mind Control might actually win a duel. No, he won't. Batrider wins the duel. Nico Baby getting low. Mystic Flare onto the head of Necroman. Necroman will go down, but they've already lost the Slark. Slark's on the Aegis. He'll be back. Earthshaker with the Fisher catching out to Arise. He'll go down as well as Lina finishes off with the Fiery Dragon Slave. Nico Baby's the only one left alive in this fight. He gets lassoed by Paris. The chain stuns are coming out from the Earthshaker. Sing Sing will help find the kill. It's a full team wipe. Unknown there off the map, and the side of Burden United only lose the sniper, Draskell.
Well, they lost two, but there was an immediate buyback. The bat died. When he dropped his death ward, it changed targets to a creep, and he like didn't refocus it. So it just like attacked a creep for like 2 or 3 seconds, and you can see everything was pretty much used that day in that team fight. And
wow, look at that.
Burden coming out with a 5,000 experience difference and a 3,000 gold gain
Fantastic
as well. And that was an Aegis fight for basically Unknown.
It was. I mean, basically Unknown, they might need to think about buying back here, at least just on the Slark or the SF, because the push is coming in on the mid lane. We see 3 heroes from Burden United pressuring the tier 3 in the mid. Sing Sing, he's trying to find some action on the tier 2 on the bottom lane. Witch Doctor, Legion, and Sky are all back here for the defense. Maybe thinking about blinking in. Come with me's low. This could be a duel. He's going to try the duel. Mystic Flare will ensure that he wins the duel. I think that's the first duel he's won all game, isn't it? 28 damage. Second duel. Second duel. No, let's not discredit.
He was tied for bonus damage with the bat until he won that duel.
Well, there we go. Scardy now picked up by Sing Sing, but Luck, he's got the Skull Basher. Pure Evil with the bounces, Blink 4 from Mind Control, trying to chase down the Sing. Concussive Bolt is going to connect onto Sing Sing. He has got the Diffusal Charge, which will remove the slow. Manta still on cooldown. Doppelganger is now available. He's turning it around. He does not care about the blade mail. Legion Commander will go down. They've Ancient Sealed up a Batrider illusion. They're popping the Death Ward as well. Pure Evil. He'll go down as well to Sing Sing. Double kill here for the PL. And my goodness, basically Unknown that these aren't the fights that they're looking for.
That fight bottom was kind of the beginning of the end, I feel. They needed to try to get something huge by having an Aegis on the Slark, and now he realizes he needs a blink, as he now buys one 40 minutes into the game. I guess better late than never. He ditches his Shadow Blade for this purchase, and he also does not have buybacks, so he needs to farm a bit before he can really do anything. That's really the biggest issue, I think, is he had no way of jumping anybody. The only person who could go rush blink besides Slark is LC. And LC was in the off lane. So I think the itemization choice of Nico kind of hurt them really badly. With the Shadow Blade alone, he could never find Necroman in the fight. For example, top, when they lost their Shadow Fiend. That should have been a huge fight for basically Unknown, because Arise's Requiem was amazing. They could have fought off that if he just had a way of getting in. But he couldn't. He just popped his BKB, Necroman shot him in the face with an SNY, and he got kited. He couldn't ever get anything out of these team fights. So kind of a shame that he had such a good farm and he hasn't done anything with it.
Necroman, he is 400 gold away from picking up the Daedalus now. 40 minutes into the game, 26-17 for the side of Burden United. The side of basically, they do still have this Slark. Now, they're going to go for a bit of action. They smoke up here. Just the SF clearing the wave out from the cover of the smokes. They will know that they did smoke up. And maybe waiting to see if anyone wants to jump on a rise, but it's not going to be the case. Burden United, they're all back on their side of the map. I'm going to be jumping forward anytime soon. But yeah, Minutes on this Lina with the Aghanim. Something else that the Unknown need to be very, very, very wary about. Now they're going to go for some aggression. Basically, Unknown, they're starting the movement. They've still got only a little bit of time left on this smoke. I don't know if they're going to be able to find anything with this. And it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Yeah, they back out. The smoke wears off. This will not be the time to look for a fight.
Well, you can wait it out as long as you want if you're Burden. I wouldn't be too scared going in the ultra late game. Your PL can still buy like a butterfly. For example, nobody on basically Unknown is even going to make an MKB this game at all. Slark is, for most intents and purposes, 6 slotted. So he's probably just going to buy bots and an Abyssal Blade, and that'll be his inventory. The SS going AC, which I do feel is a solid choice. But he doesn't have that much health. He probably needs lifesteal after he has the AC finish, so I'm guessing Satanic or something.
There we go, Sing Sing, potentially baiting here. He's got the rest of the team under the cover of smoke, going straight into the dire jungle. Daedalus is now in the hands of the sniper. Nico Baby They might look to jump on this Sing Sing with the Lance straight in. Dark Pack will remove the slow, and now he turns Doppelganger. Lasso onto Mind Control. Mind Control gets blown up by the sniper. Laguna Blade to the face of Nico Baby. The Black immunity isn't going to help him through that. He does find the kill against Alina, but Echo Slam holding the Slark in place. The Enchant Totem blows him up. 2 for 2 so far. There was a buyback from the Legion. The fight continuing. Necroman still on the back lines. He's able to just get the damage out, but Come With Me 4-stars himself out. They don't want to continue the fight. It's a 2 for 2 trade. Basically Unknown do expend the buyback on the Legion.
That Legion didn't even duel Come With Me. I don't know if he was like super scared of getting shot by the sniper because he didn't have any vision in the woods or what, but that could have been a potential duel win, and I guess slightly okay if you're basically Unknown for that fight. You lose your Slark, but Arise lives through the engagement, and they do get about 1,000 gold and some experience and a difference. But again, the later the game goes, the worse it's going to be. You can't ever really expect to carry against a PL and a sniper with a Slark and just a Shadow Fiend. If the LC had a better game, that could have been their follow-up core, where they have another hero who does substantial damage. But the guy's got 2 duel wins in a 40-minute game, and he only has a Blink Dagger and a Blade Mail, and he's 1-8. So this LC has been less than impactful, I would say.
Yeah, it's certainly not worked out for the side of basically Unknown, but they do still have this Slark and SF who are fairly fun. Into the jungle, the SF goes under the cover of the Shadow Blade. He's going to find Necroman, starts to try and get the damage out. He gets 4-star back by the Earthshaker, getting some space between himself. BKB was popped by Arise, maybe scared that a fight was going to kick off, and it might do just after the BKB runs out. Paris goes forward, but the chipping is there onto the Scarf. He gets peeped. BKB now popped by Paris. He's able to cancel the death order with the Lasso, blowing up the Witch Doctor there. Double kill for the sniper, and the paralyzing cast bouncing through them all isn't going to be able to achieve anything. 2 heroes down on the side of basically Unknown. There's a Haste Rune as well. Who's going to be able to take that sniper? Necroman, he says, that's mine, boys. There we go. Haste Rune on the sniper. 4 heroes heading towards the mid lane on the side of Burden. Maybe they're ready to now try and break the high ground. Sing Sing leading the charge. Skadi, Diffusal, Manta, 3.5k gold in the bank. He might look to go straight forward and, well, just jump to the high ground. I mean, basically Unknown, have they got enough defensive capabilities to stop this push?
The thing about sniper pushes is you have to have a way to start the fight, right? So a sniper can just sit here and shoot with level 4 take aim, and your tower just gets mauled. Your Slark doesn't even have enough money for buyback if he dies again. So he needs to find farm first before he starts to take the engagement, because if he dies with no buyout, it's over.
Tier 3 goes down in the mid lane. Basically, I know they do have the full roster back alive. Blink forward from Mind Control, trying to find an initiation, but gets Lasso straight away. Arise gets off the Requiem, but it just doesn't hit anybody. Nico Baby getting low, pops the BKB. Laguna Blade straight onto the Legion Commander. That's the first step of this fight. Mystic Flare onto the Lina. Ancient Seal and the Maledict will bring her down. Lina goes down. Echo Slam catches out the Slark. Slark gets blown up. Only 3 heroes left. Come with me, Blink forward. 3-man Fisher. The Shrapnel and the Peeping. That 3 heroes down. It's only the Shadow Fiend and the Scarf left alive. Shadow Fiend with the move speed from the Shadow Blade will be able to get out. Diffusal Blade onto Scaraf. Spirit Lance forward. He'll get blown up. It's a triple kill for Sing Sing. Come with me, blinking forward. He's not done. Fisher onto Arise. Have they got anyone who's going to be able to chase him down? It doesn't look like they will, but 4 heroes dead on the side of basically Unknown. Burden United focusing the tier 3 on the bottom lane. They go for the racks as well. This is going to be the second set of racks that they've taken 45 minutes in. Basically Unknown. They've basically got no buybacks at all to use at this point. Middle racks will get cleaned up as well. And the GG hasn't been called yet, but it's not looking good for basically Unknown fanboys, is it, Draskell?
You could say they're basically dead. They don't have any. They're going to get megged. Like, there's no coming back. It's over. They're just probably talking it out amongst themselves and their team speaker, whatever voice communication program of choice that they use. But still, I got to say that the series was very well played by basically Unknown, beating, or almost beating Bird and taking 1 game away from them in pretty convincing fashion. This game, I think, is all down to the Slark's items. Like, he needed a Blink. There's no way you cannot buy Blink against these heroes and expect to be able to take any fights, but...
They're going to try and fight. They get a duel onto Paris. They will be able to find the kill here. Paris now down for 100 seconds. Does have the buyback. Necroman TP's back to the top lane. TP out from the Earthshaker as well. They get themselves out. Mega Creeps have been summoned by the side of Burden United, but basically Unknown, they want to give it one final shot, one final push down the middle. This is it. This is the final shot at taking this deciding game. 5 men getting ready to go down the mid lane. Can we have a look at the buybacks, Mr. Weppers? Let's see what we're going to have at the back of this fight. Everyone, bar the Lina, has the buyback available. Wait, the Sniper doesn't, because he has just finished off his MKB. He wants to have that for this fight, but that means he will not have the buyback if the fight goes badly. Basically unknown. This is, they've got to pull someone out of the back here. Blink 4 from Nico Baby. Straight onto the Earthshaker. Can he bring him down? BKB is popped. Light Strike Raid not going to do a lot. Laguna Blade will go through the Magic Immunity. Nico Baby getting low. They do find the kill on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's down. Buyback from Batride. Anyone needs to get himself straight back in the fight. Deathward doing a lot of damage though. The Earthshaker buying back and Batrider buying back. 2 heroes down are basically unknown. Zingzi getting very, very low. They'll be able to take down the PL, but the PL does have buyback. Basically unknown. They've already lost 4 heroes. Oh, they try and TP out in the sky, but GG is called. Basically unknown. They give it one final push, one final shot, but at the end of the day, it's just not enough. Birding United take the series, they take the final, and they will be going straight through to the league play in a few weeks here at the ASUS ROG Dream League Season 3. Draskell, what a series.
A valiant effort from basically unknown, but looks like the superior of the BUs won. So congratulations to Birdie United for making it through to the group stage here at the ASUS ROG Dream League. I really like the draft in the 3rd game from Burden. They had such a well-rounded draft. They have Sniper late game, they got PL for late game. Your Shaker makes a great transition as well. You got Lena, who can be a semi-core, and then you have Bat, a hero who is still banned oftentimes and has been relevant in Dota since God knows when. I think ever since people said, hey, Lasso's a good skill. You should probably pick this hero. But anyway, I was kind of disappointed by Nico this game. Like, he had such an easy lane. He had free farm like the whole game, and he buys a Shadow Blade, and honestly, it only killed supports. That's the thing. Like, they needed a hero who could jump Necroman, and they had no one who could do it. If you only have Shadow Blades, you can't jump the Sniper because you're just going to fight into detection most of the time. Even top, when they tried to catch the Slark, they had sentries down. He just placed it in tower range, and he saw the Slark there, but instead of fissuring, he tried to enchant, and with level 1 Aftershock, it doesn't really stun that well, so he just kind of walked it off. But all in all, again, Burden, solid series.
Indeed, that means, of course, Burden, as we were saying, they're through. They have won this week's Dream League, and we will be back next week with a fresh set of teams, fresh set of newly qualified teams as well from the Open Qualifiers. So it'll be interesting to see who we do have turn up for that one, beginning on Monday this time next week. But that is it for this week from myself and Draskell. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully you've enjoyed the games, and we hope you've enjoyed the cast as well. But it's not all over yet here at the Dream League Studios. We're going to go over to our expert analyzers over on the host panel. It's pronunciation. It's a weird